That snaps for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
Angel Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Brandon,
Yeah,
you want one quick question?
we can't ask Rashad question.
Okay, Rashad.
And confident and thick-skinned, you know what I'm saying, a celebrity child that's grown up in the spotlight and stuff like that. And same thing to Northwest over there with Kanye and Kim. All right, here we go. Complex's top 50 albums of 2024. So I saw like a little glimpse of this. I think they had Layla at 9, and I know they have GNX from Kendrick at number 1. So I haven't seen the rest of the list. So this is my first time looking at it. Let's see. Okay, blah 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 blah. Who wrote it? Oh, I guess they have. Okay, they have people's names up here. Shout out to Demas. Shout out to Eric Skelton. I know Eric Skelton. Eric Skelton don't even work for the label. I'm much no. I'm thinking about Randall. I'm thinking about Randall Skelton. He worked at Epic. All right. Anyways, uh, Jordan Rose, Jelani Turner Williams, John Barlos, Mickey Hellerback, Hellerbach, Kiana Fitzgerald, William E. Ketchum III, Peter A. Berry, and Will Scoob. Scoob? All right, but anyway, shout out to y'all, man, for show, for show. 50, we got Tommy Richmond, Coyote. I haven't listened to this album from Tommy Richmond. I've heard it's pretty solid. The thing that made the news about it the most was the fact that he didn't put his biggest hits on there because he really wanted to go so kind of, I guess, punk with it. And he wanted to go back to the underground. But I'm like, bro, just embrace the mainstream. With mainstream comes mainstream hate. Kali Uchis, shout out to Kali Uchis, man. She's going full like just mariachi, like Spanish and everything like that. I think I did listen to this album, or at least got through a few tracks of it and everything like that, and it was all just Spanish, bro. But salute to her for that though. Lil Tecca Plan A. I haven't heard this either. I know Lil Tecca, he does release pretty popular albums, all of those things and stuff like that. So shout out Lil Tecca. Denzel Curry. This is the first album on this list I have heard all the way through. It's a pretty cool tape. It's very 3-6 inspired, things of that sort. And Denzel, he kind of has like a chaotic energy about him. He's a real a quote unquote a real lyricist, all of those things. But like his energy is just really the turn. Like he just makes the both. And I think he did a good job on this project of doing that, mixed in with the 3-6 and keeping it lyrical. I love the guest appearances on it. I think the features really kept it from not being boring outside of the, just high energy all the time and stuff like that. So I rock with it, man. On some real Memphis stuff. And then I think he made like a whole song called like Memphis and had like NLE Chop on it and stuff like that. Like it was pretty cool stuff. So salute. All right, hold on. Oh, Gemini from Lucky. We talking now. We talking now. This was another good album, bro. This was a good album. Like the joint. I don't even. Hey, I don't even like you. Hey, why would I bring my pistol? Why would I G? Oh, can I say that on YouTube? I don't even know if I can say that on YouTube. But I really like that joint, man. That's one of my favorite joints of 2024. And speaking of, with Denzel Curry, the joint with Tia Kareen and Ferg, Hot Ones, see your tempo. Here, there it is. Hot Ones right there. See that's one of my favorite. Those are two of my favorite joints of the year for sure. So salute to them. But yeah, man. Hey, I like the joint he had with Lucky, going back to Lucky. The V's joint, I like that one too. You know what I'm saying? So salute. The Calm from Chris Patrick. Chris Patrick is one of those real spitters. I believe he's up there in New Jersey. He's kind of like a Marco Plus, everything like that, where it's like real hip hop, but he can rap. Like Chris Patrick is one of those guys for sure. Uh, he's saying the personal style of the warm up era, J. Cole. High praises, but well deserved. Camila Cabello, XO, C, XO. This was the one with Drake, with the two Drake songs, but he just singing on them. I think this was like right after the beef too. I was very like annoyed with that. Yep, here we go. Two Drake features on the. Yeah, I was very annoyed with that. those are like the only songs I listen to on the album too. So I'm sorry. Freddie Gibbs, once again, one of them ones. This one came like a couple weeks ago. It's crazy how people can do the 50 and then with the album that just came out like less than a month ago, it feels like. But this came out actually the same week that Chromacopia came out. This also has one of my joints, man. Um, this album was funny. How Freddie Gibbs has been in the tabloids and kind of headlines for like all the wrong reasons outside of music for the past couple of years, and he like played into that and leaned into that in this album, which I really appreciated. Of him using the what was it? It was the voicemails with the women and stuff like that. It was just like, Freddie, go back, oh Freddie, oh I love you, Freddie, forgive me, all that and stuff like that. And then the last joint, the last track on there is one of my favorite songs as well of the year with the gosh dang, that ain't got Diddy. I wonder what they would have did if Pac never Pac never this Biggie. Oh man, rest in peace to rich homie Quan. You was too young to check out. The industry never care about you. They only want to ice your neck out. Oh my god, just that those aren't the words all the way, but yeah. Shout out to Child Lee. His label pushed this one to me a lot, and we were supposed to do an interview about it before I got out of my last job, which was rolling out. But I mean, salute the child though. Salute the child. You part of the entire sexy drill movement that New York had an entire moment this year, and I look forward to kind of coming back in next summer and stuff like that. Just because it's I don't know, like it's yes, okay, objectifying women and just going over the top with the horniness is a problem. Yes. At the same time, I think it is a step in the right direction from just killing music. And it was like it's spilling over into the real life and everything like that. And I much rather this than the other. This is Fouché. Fouché's been popping for years now. I've been listening to her for years now, and I still get tripped up on how to exactly pronounce her name. If it's Fouché or Fushi, but I'll leave it's Fouché. I like this joint. I like this joint. I like her music. It's like rock, but with like rap lyrics, kind of aggressive and like uncut and things like that. So I really like that from her and everything. Um, yeah, I rock with Fouché. Okay, LL Cool J, The Force. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I've heard nothing but good things about this album from LL Cool J this year. This album and the Eminem album. Those are two albums I've heard nothing but good things about this year. But I never got around to them. I'm so sorry. I heard the LL singles though that he released before the album. I was listening to them coming up. I think one of them had like Bad Joe on it and stuff like that. And I really liked the energy. It was like I think he had one with Rick Ross on this story. I don't want to guess wrong incorrectly, but I believe that was one of the singles as well. And it sounded really good because he mixed like his old school flow. He didn't switch up his flow. He had the same flow, but it was kind of on new school beats, and he had new school rappers doing their flow with it, and it just kind of was like a collision of the different eras of stuff of hip-hop. And I thought it was beautiful, and I'm glad that him and M dropped this year and Killer Mike dropped again this year, because it's just showing there is no age limit in this genre. You know what I'm saying? You could rap for as long as you want to. And Common and Pete Rock as well, like what the white kid called it, unk music and stuff like that, and it went viral and everybody got mad and stuff like that. But I'm glad that this exists because people need that, bro. Like what am I gonna listen to when I'm 40, when I'm 50, bro? Am I just gonna stop listening to rap music altogether? Am I gonna be listening to the same old? I'm gonna be listening to Camp for the next 40, 50 years of my life. Like I can only replay Camp for so long. I like to listen to some new stuff with the rappers that I grew up with. All the rappers I grew up with are retiring now, bro. So it'd just be nice to see something like this. It gives me hope for the future that I have something to look forward to when I get older. All right. Shout out to Q Tip. He executively produced the album. Shout out to Q-Tip. Last Lap from Rod Wave. Rod Wave makes really good albums, man. And Rod Wave isn't necessarily my taste of music, but like he makes good albums, he makes good music. He puts that pain and that soul into it, and it's kind of like the modern mix of the modern sound, but with the old school type of pain and begging and crying and stuff like that. And I don't know, man. I really rock with Rod Wave. I appreciate that he's doing something different, and the fact that he's like the most popular artist, him and Young Boy. I always kind of get concerned about that because Rod Wave is such a sad artist. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why does he connect with the kids so much? Are the kids just that sad? Which is like it makes me feel uncomfortable. And same with Young Boy. Young Boy has a lot of sad, like just songs of pain. His pain and PTSD of what he's seen and why he's so thorough. He's so thorough because he's seen so much and on a, you know what I'm saying, as a bottom baby in Baton Rouge. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that that just makes me feel uneasy. But yes, overall, I rock with Rod Wave. Gunna 101. I heard a lot of good things about this album. Of course, a few of the tracks just became certified hits, and you hear them everywhere and things like that. Gunna is still going, bro. He's still going, dude. And when he first got out, everybody blacklisted him. Everybody blackballed him. Turbo, not Turbo, Wheezy, Wheezy out of here. The entire industry, every rapper. Offset was like the first major American rapper to work with him. And he's the only one still working with him. And Turbo is the only major American producer to work with him. Gunna is just still getting it done, bro. And salute to him for that. You know, stuck obviously in a unfortunate situation away from the music, but like it is what it is, bro. Like it is what it is, bro. Now everybody's out. You know, of course, Thug Jeffrey is out under different circumstances, but everybody else is out, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. Tyler's self-titled. This was cool. This was cool. Afro beats and stuff like that. Not really my jam full time, but you know, it was cool. I listened to this album as well. Had me, you know, dancing and stuff like that. But all Afro beats do that and everything. So she was trying to go R&B on a couple joints as well. You know, and I think it's just difficult when you come off of water, bro. Like it's difficult when you come off of water to like, you know, live up to that. But like they say here, the joint that she had with Gunna was a big deal. That's where I saw Gunna. It's at the BET Awards. I saw him on the carpet. And I said, welcome home. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I said, welcome home, Gunna, and stuff like that. He said, thank you, my brother. And you know, he performed with her and he took the picture with Donald Glover. It's a cool moment. It's a cool moment. Shout out to Tyler, man. Shout out to Tyler. She had herself a year, but this album was just kind of like it was cool to me. Water is amazing though. Water is undeniable. It deserves every single award and Grammy that it received. Mixtape Pluto. This one was real hype. Everybody was hyped for it. And then he came out with the I don't know any other song on this album, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Everybody said, nah, I ain't really rocking with it. But they all liked the song. Like he literally, you know, worked his way into another hit. Just fell into a hit, bro. Absol Soul Burger. This joint, I said something about this joint already on stream or in one of my videos before. I really wasn't feeling it like that. And Absol, I enjoy Absol's albums. I enjoy Absol's music, and I enjoy Absol's rapping ability. I salute it. I respect it and acknowledge it each and every single time. He's still one of the best rappers in the world, hands down. I just really ain't like this album, bro. I just ain't like it. I don't know what it was that wasn't connecting for me, but I just wasn't connecting with it. And I rock with, like I said, I like the last one where it's like, but really, y'all just gotta rap. And the one where he's talking about, you know, jumping off the bridge and stuff like that, and he just broke bones, and you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a lot of stuff, man. You know, so yeah. I didn't even know Samara Sin dropped a whole album this year. When she dropped this? It's at October 25th. I seen a couple singles she had. The Sinners single I think just came out. It might have just came out. Well, I didn't know she came out in the Katana. I didn't know. Oh, EP. That's why. See, yeah. They tried it. Yeah. I said she ain't come out with no dang album this year. That's just them just trying to slide her in. That's yeah. That's the labels right there. And shout out to Samara Sin, LLC. You see, she pushing herself. And he's here at 33, man. What? Big Nene, man. I really liked what Anicia did recreating an entire world for this joint, bro. Like the girl in her room, the posters around it, the trailer with Gigi in there with Gio in the trailer, and it was another girl in the trailer like in her room and stuff like that. And she kept the theme consistent throughout all the music videos, throughout all the singles, throughout all the songs, throughout the sounds of it. Even the Cash Cobain sound still sounded like Anicia, bro. And I really respect the heck out of it. That's hard. Put it in. That's hard. But imagine none of me. That's hard. I like that joint. Of course, it's got my favorite Anicia song on it right now. I'll never see you at a bang. I'll never see you at a bang. I'll never see you at a bang. I'll never see you at the ATM, huh? Yeah, I ain't never see you at the ATM, huh? I'll never see you at a bang. I'll never see you at the mall. Shout out to Anicia, bro. But are they talking about anything? Justin, that's hard. Yes, yeah. E is only 27. Yeah, I rock with it, bro. Salute to Anicia, bro. Getting 33. 32 is too low for Vince Staples. Press landing. I bet you ever be the hardest. Big timing. Where they at? Get the gap, huh? This joint should be top five, bro. Especially rap albums. I know it's just albums, period. But Complex, we all know who which audience Complex is catering to, bro. And they're obviously catering to a specific audience here. And Vince Staples' Dark Times should definitely be top five albums of 2024. At least top four, bro. The Vince Staples joint was crazy. It was quick, to the point. He told a story. It was concise. Each song had its own individual story. He had the catch phrases, the catchy joints, the like the brothers in Magnolia, but they get the Louisiana one. He had the government cheese one where he's talking about like poor people wanting money. He's got the joint where he's like, he sampled his old joint, the Big Fish one. It wasn't Big Fish that he sampled, but he sampled one of his old joints on there, and that was just crazy to me. And then the of course the phrase of the year: "Life hard, but I go harder." Life hard, but I go hard. He's speaking to us. He's giving us affirmations. Don't crash out. Big homies, little homies. Oh my goodness. Such an important song, such an important phrase that I just told myself every single time in 2024 when I felt like times were getting a little hard. Life hard, but I go harder. Vince Staples' Dark Times is an amazing project. It's quick, it's short, it gets its points across, it has a message in it. I rock with Vince Staples' Dark Times. Justice for Vince Staples, it should be higher than 32. Let's go to the next one. Lotto Sugar. This should be higher than 31. We gonna stay on that thing. Anicia, you can make the case that she at the right place. She could be a little higher if you want to say that. These last two for sure, Vince Staples and Lotto should definitely be higher on this list. Lotto should definitely at least be, at the very least, top 15 in this joint, bro. At least top 15 in this joint, bro. This has so many hits. The Blake song. There ain't nothing like a Georgia girl. Ain't nothing. The joint at the end. Shout out to me. She rapping on there. She going off on on a Drake type of loop sample thing. Whoop the whoop. She going crazy on it. I love it. She got the hits. She got the bars. She got the rapping. She even got Tizo touchdown on that job, man. Sugar Honey Iced Tea by Lotto should be higher on this list, hands down. And I'll argue it's the best female rap project of the year over Glorious. And I got Glorilla as the number one artist of the year, female rap artist of the year. Kenny Mason 9. Kenny Mason has so much dang diversity and just range, bro. He talking about some he can go rock, but it's crazy because other rappers can go rock and stuff like that, but their rap be like turnt rap. Like say someone like a Travis Scott, I feel like could go with a rock album. Someone like a Playboy Cardi could go with a rock album, right? But when they rap, it's more of like a hey, turn up, turn up, turn up. When Kenny Mason rap, he can rap with the best of them, bro. And he been doing this whole three thing. I think he did three, and then I don't know if he did. Yeah, he might have done the six, and now he's doing nine, bro. Or he did three, but he did three tracks. Then with this one is nine and stuff like that. I really appreciate Kenny Mason. He is so talented. He's so like can go here, can go there. His live show is amazing. His performance and stage presence is great. At festivals and open mics or events where people might not know him. I love Kenny Mason. That kid's a star. He's gonna go super far. He's already gone far. I feel like him and BK Ruler are above the Atlanta underground scene. They're kind of like in the middle of like mainstream and underground. They're in a weird spot. But I feel like he's gonna break through for sure. And so is BK as well. So salute to them. I ain't even gonna what you call. I'm not gonna argue with that one. 21 Savage should not be higher than Lotto and Vince Staples. I'll say that. 21 Savage American Dream should not be higher than Lotto's and Vince Staples in 2024, bro. Name five songs off this album, bro. Name five songs off this album, bro. I can give you one. Breadcrumb. I want to leave a breadcrumb. G Block. All we hearing was Red Rum, Red Rum, Red Rum. And he had my boy Lil Harold narrating that John. You know how Young Nudie was narrating her loss with Drake? He had Lil Harold narrating this John, American Dream. This should not be higher than no dang um this should not be no higher than Lotto, and it should not be no higher than no Vince Staples in 2024, bro. They giving this to 21 because of I feel like the name, the status, the brand, bro. But you have to keep it honest, bro, and you have to keep it real. Like if you're gonna do that, then put Nudie in the top 50, bro, with Pierre, bro. Rema. This is an Afro beats artist, I believe. Yeah, first African. Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of people was talking. They like this one. They like this one. I don't know how much of this album I heard. I think stop it. They got Skywater above. They doing this to make me mad. They got Skywater above Lotto and Vince Staples albums. I love Skywater. I think What Rain is one of the songs of the year, hands down. I could still listen to it now, and I jam out to it just like it came out yesterday. Skywater's album. I love Caribou. Caribou is probably my favorite rapper of 2024. She's on the Skywater album. Still, no. Not over Lotto, not over Vince Staples. No, bro. No, I'm not going, dude. Not going. It gets to a point, dude. But I heard a lot of good things about this Rema um uh album, things of that sort, and everything like that. I might check it out at some point. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This Selena Gomez joint from 2023. Huge, huge song. I remember that. I remember checking that out, everything like that. Shout out to Rima again on the list. Asake probably on the list as well. This Skywater joint, no, bro. No, bro. No. And salute to Skywater. That's gang for real. Like friend of the channel for real. But no, Makami, Rich Haitian. I'm not mad at this pick, but it's like I feel like with Lotto and Vince, I think one of the things that you have to take in consideration with best albums, you have to take it like appeal to like mass appeal. And Makami, his appeal is to a very specific like space and group of people who love hip hop. One thing I'm glad that Makami did this year was he dropped the entire Mysterious Act. Because if you want to sell some records, you got to drop the Mysterious Act. He started doing interviews. He started going outside. I really appreciated that about my comedy, bro. And he seems like a solid dude through his interviews, everything like that. And obviously, he can really rap. So I salute him. Uh, this is a good album. Rich Haitian is a good album. However, at the same time, it's like I feel like a broader amount of people enjoy if you put on a Lotto album. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think about things like that when you're talking about the best because you can do my favorite albums and you could do the best albums. And I feel like best appeals to the most possible people. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have a mixture of quality, sound, talent, and appeal to as many people as possible. I think that's what I think it is. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me on my high horse. Well, what do I know? That's 26. 25, Rhapsody, Please Don't Cry. I'm not mad at this. It was a good album. It was a good album. I was at the album listening party a week after listening to it for the first time. And it was a good album. Rhapsody makes good albums. There's a reason why she's nominated for a Grammy every time she drops an album, bro. It's a good album, tells a story, tells multiple stories. And I'm always impressed how rappers, veteran rappers, can still come up with a project's worth of new things to talk about after being around for like 15 plus years. Because what do you talk about when you've been, rich, successful, and famous for 15 plus years? But she addresses like the claims that her music's boring. She, of course, goes back to the entire thing of, stop bringing up my name to disparage other rap girls because I root for those rap girls as well. If you want to support me, just support me outright. And she also addresses the tomboy claims and everything like that, and the rumors and rumblings of her sexuality and stuff like things of that sort. She addresses that as well on this Please Don't Cry record. So salute to Rhapsody on that joint. McGee, 2 star and the Dream Police. McGee's gotten a lot of hype this year. I see his name all year everywhere. He did SNL this past week or a couple weeks ago, and that was my first time hearing him, fully and stuff like that. I didn't really see what the hype was about. I'm not gonna lie to you, but then again, this isn't my strong suit of a genre, kind of like a little more rock and stuff like that. But I just didn't see it. I didn't get what the entire buzz was. If that's what you on and stuff like that, you can be like, "Oh, you tweaking Rashad, this and that," but that just ain't my thing. Don Tolliver, Hearthstone Psycho. I don't know if I heard this. I might have heard some because I don't listen to Don Tolliver. I'll tell you why. A side rant. At Made in America, going back to Made in America, a few years ago, Don Tolliver was performing, and I brought out my phone and I was recording, clips and stuff like that when he was performing songs that I like from Don and everything like that. And I was showing them to someone the next day, and the person was like, "Yo, are those three horns in the back?" And it was like when he was performing and he dropped the beat, fire came out. And on the screens behind them were three dragons. And they was all like breathing out the fire, but they had like red eyes. Like I say all this to say it looked demonic. And there was three of them. And you know the number of threes, or what is three times two? You know what I'm saying? And what is three times two? Just put three times. You know what I'm saying? Like so yeah. Ever since then, I kind of been cool out on. I seen him perform another time at Revolt World last year, and he once again had all them flashing little things of symbolism, and that stuff just makes me uncomfortable, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ever since then, I kind of been off him. This attitude song is hard though. So baby, don't give me good love. Oh, 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 baby, don't give me good love. Oh, oh, oh. That's a bop. I cannot deny it. Yeet 2093. He got Lil Wayne and Childish Gambino on this joint. I like it. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't like the old Yeet. It ain't like the old Yeet, but it was pretty good. And I like that it wasn't like the old Yeet because it was something different from Yeet. You know, it was a new sound. I rock with it. So salute the Yeet for artist progression and things of that sort. But it wasn't my favorite Yeet project. J. Cole, 21 might delete later. This J. Cole album, bro, I'm not even gonna lie to you, would be so much higher on people's list. Like it would literally be in the talks, legitimate talks to be the album of the year if he didn't do what he did. And if he didn't handle the way that he handled it. I think the funniest moment in hip hop in 2024 was J. Cole doing what he did, having everybody hate him, like all the rap fans, all the rap media hate him for 2024, and everybody just being like, boo, anytime you brought up J. Cole, and him just looking at everybody like, hey, come on, guys. Y'all remember the warm up? Like that was just hilarious to me when J. Cole did that. Like that was definitely my favorite moment in rap music in 2024. But yeah, my delete later is some elite rap, elite bars, and I don't know why he backed down when the rap battle came up, bro. Like why back down? And then if he backed down, why don't I just go quiet? He continued to talk and continued to try to defend his decision. I just didn't rock with it. But the Trader Truth joint, oh, he got some joints on here, bro, where he just rapping. I think he going toe to toe with Ab Solo one of these things. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is rapping on top of rapping. And he did all this for what it is. Because how can you listen to someone rapping at the peak of their game, rapping about how well they're rapping with other elite rappers about how much better they rap about other rappers. And then when you tell another rapper you rap better than him, 2 days later say, I apologize, we can all win. This ain't no competition. Nah, bro. You've been rapping about how I'm the best rapper. I smack all you rappers. I'm 6'8", and you rappers are short. Everything like that for the past so and so years, bro. Stand on it, bro. Vultures won. What was on Vultures one? Was Carnival on Vultures one? What was on Vultures one? Oh, oh, go, 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 go. SECC honor roll. She love that kid like honor roll. I done did the impossible. Go, 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 go. I like that song. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I like Carnival. Vultures one. Did they have the joint where it was like the I dream a big chested woman falling out of the sky? It was something crazy like that. It was something like that. Oh yeah, big beautiful woman don't fall out of the sky. I think that was Vulture's one. That might have been Vulture's too. But yeah, he just put together a lot of kind of like, yeah, Carnival's on here. Yeah, you got to go for Carnival, bro. You have to, bro. But yeah, just a lot of craziness from Kanye this year in terms of music. I ain't even talking about the person. Like the music was just kind of chaotic. And this is, what I'm saying? Like, this dude made late. I'll be late for that, baby. I'll wait for that. If you had a taste of that, I'll probably pay for that. I'm coming in when I feel like. Shout out to Sabrina Carpenter, number 19, short and sweet. She had herself a great summer. Her and Charlie XCX, they had great summers. Now, the actual music, I don't know much. I don't know if I heard Espresso. I don't know if I heard any of this. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But I see it everywhere and I hear about it all the time, especially Espresso. I hear of that all the time, but I haven't heard the actual song. So, I mean, salute to her. It feels like a fitting spot because I heard nothing but the album. About that album and the Charlie XCX, Brat Summer joint all summer. Chief Keef Almighty Soul 2. This album got a lot of it got a lot of praise. And I think did what happened with Mike Will? Then Mike Will and him and Chief Keef dropped like a joint that was just kind of like in the meantime because it was like people kept leaking songs off our album, so we just released a whole album. Not sure if that's this one, but this joint is pretty solid, bro. Chief Keef, he set the tone with the Zane Lowe interview and stuff like that. Everybody was proud of him and his progression and his growth. Like I said, Tierra Whack had one of the verses of the year on this album, and yeah, man, Sosa's pretty consistent even when nobody was talking about him, he was still consistent and still putting out pretty like decent stuff. Big X Plug, take care. A lot of people love this project. I like Big X Plug, him sampling the soul records and everything like that. The Joker can really rap. Um, he just broke out 30 minutes ago. He just broke out 30 minutes ago. Who you talking about? Who? Big X Plug? Or are we talking about Chief Keef? He just broke out 30 minutes ago. Uh he might be talking about Big X Plug. But yeah, I like Big X Plug. He can rap. Luigi. Oh, he broke out. Bro, you lying to me, bro. Oh no. Oh man. Bro, what? He broke out. Bro, nah, don't get me like that. I feel like my phone would have went a little more crazy if he did. He break out. Hold on, let me see. Broke out. The Luigi broke out for real? You got me. I ain't gonna lie, you got me good. Now he ain't break out. He ain't, I had to triple check. I had to triple check. They arrested him about an hour ago. You got me good though. You got me good though. I'm about to get to it as soon as I finish this 50 list. So if you want to leave and then come back like 5 minutes later, we got you. But anyways, yeah. I really rock with Big X Plug and his entire style. He can really rap. Shout out to Texas, everything like that. A lot of people was really talking big about this. Jill Scott called it therapy. So salute. Shout out. And he's got a song called Therapy Session. Charlie XCX, Brad, like I said, one of the albums that I heard about all the freaking time this year. This and the Sabrina Carpenter. I feel like they're keeping pop music afloat. Salute to those two. Glorious from Glorilla. This being 16 spaces away from Lotto is wrong, bro. The Lotto placement is still blowing me. And this Glorious, I don't know who your top 15 is. I don't know. Because you got some really good albums that's like all the way back. And I'm just like, yo, that's crazy. What is we doing right now? But salute. Tim's Born in the Wild. I'm not even gonna lie to you, gang. Tim's got mad hits. But it's like on this album, what did we hear from Tim's that's up to what we always hear from Tim's, bro? We always hear a big track that's overplayed on the radio, mainstream, everything like that from Tim's. And we ain't really get that on this latest album. So what are you guys basing this on? Once again, what are you basing it on, man? You basing it on your personal favorites or commercial? It's see that's the thing about lists, bro. Like you have to tell us what you're basing the stuff on. You can't just say stuff. Like that's just my thing. Uh, we still don't trust you. That's the second one. That had the ASAP Rocky diss on it. It had the ASAP Rocky diss on it, and I think it might have had the weekend diss on it, or maybe the weekend was the first one. Ira Star, the year I turned 21. She had a breakout year. She had a great year. Can't do nothing but salute her for sure about the year she had. Oh, we talking now. Oh, we talking now. Saheem at number 11. A lot of people love this album. This ain't my cup of tea. This ain't my type of music. But Viking is a banger, like everybody said. And he had the Sylvian Road. Like, I ain't never seen somebody name a song Sylvian Road, bro. And it's crazy because every rapper is from Atlanta. When I seen it, I said, bro, this is the first time I seen someone like mention that road and stuff like that before. I used to live off Sylvian Road. But yeah. Salute to Saw, man. Pull up with a stick, let it hit. A salute, man. Number 10, Blue Lips. Schoolboy Q. This is the first time I seen someone like really respect Blue Lips in all these end of the year lists. Thank God for me. All my brothers gonna ride for me. Thank God for me. Brother, you win a turf head. Woo, woo. I like this joint. I like this album, bro. I like this album. Not as much as I like the Vince Staple album, but I like this album as well. Schoolboy Q makes good albums, man. Cannot deny that. Layla Gap Year, this is my favorite album of the year. Layla Gap Year, hands down. My favorite album of the year. I know she made her father proud, but she made all of us proud. Like she came out the gate with two joints. Not my problem. Do you want me? Do you wanna love me like that? And it's crazy because you get two joints like that, Tyler, and you can come back with the album, and those not even the best songs on the album. You set the bar that high. It was darn near like not my problem, and like that were like the floor of the album. That's how good some of those songs were. Like in the production and the bridges and the production bridges, and this is like some Tyler Creator stuff. Then she got to meet Tyler Creator, Can't Flog Now. It's crazy. I really rock with Layla. She is the future of hip hop, R&B, whatever the case that people gonna call her, man. Baby genius for real, man. Like she's so hard, bro. Layla is it. I ain't gonna lie to you. Eminem. Now, okay, here we go. So why is Eminem number 8, but LL Cool J number 40? I feel like Unk 1, Unk 2 should be right there with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have LL maybe number 10, Eminem number 9. You know what I'm saying? Where's Common and P Rock? Your Common and P Rock on here? We're gonna see. But here we go. To me, if you want my thoughts on this album, it sounded just like any other Eminem album, which people love because Eminem's one of the greatest rappers of all time. For me, it's not. I ain't trying to hear no 2002 stuff with 2024 references. I'm cool off it. All right, number 7, Cowboy Carter, Beyonce. Can you say overhyped because of a name? I love the concept. This is much like Kendrick with GNX. I love the concept. Is that album better than Chromacopia? No, but people gonna say it because the concept. The concept of this was so crazy. I salute Beyonce a gazillion times for doing it. The CMAs count you out and they say you ain't country and they want to, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce don't exist in this world. We better than Beyonce. All right, I'm gonna come back and make a whole country album on your behind and put all the black country artists on. I love that. Shout out. She put us on to Tanner Adele. She put us on to a couple other black country artists and whites. We got Miley Cyrus is on the joint, everything like that. It's some joints on there. And this ain't Texas and old and on down, down, down. One of the songs of the year. However, overall, bro, I really don't care about this album, bro. Renaissance 2 wasn't hitting like Renaissance 1, but it is what it is. Salute. Huh. Ka, The Thief Next to Jesus. Not gonna lie, I've never heard of this song or of this album. Okay. Production. Before his death at 52 in October, Ka re- what's the definition of an MC? Oh, I should check this out. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. Salute. I'll listen to it. Billie Eilish, Hit Me Hard and Soft. All right, once again, I've heard of this album. I saw the promo for it. I saw the album listening parties for it and everything like that. I don't know. Okay, Birds of a Feather. I know that song. Is that on here? Yeah, Birds. I've heard Birds of a Feather from Billie Eilish. I can't even say I haven't heard a song from this. So shout out to Billie Eilish, bro. She always got one on her. Even if you're not tapped in, you gonna hear a Billie Eilish song. Dolce alligator bites never heal. So I finally, what I'm saying, listened to the full thing recently. And I love all the singles from Dolce, bro. All the singles. I love Boom Bap. I love Nissan Altima. I love all the joints, from Dolce. I had to keep it a bean though. I have to keep it a bean though. The entire album, there are maybe like one or two skips at the end because she going to like regular Dolce stuff. And there ain't nothing wrong with regular Dolce stuff, but it's just like the rabbity rap stuff and everything like that. If she just kept it on that the entire project, it would probably have no skips for me. And with that, like, I think it makes a statement of like, what I'm saying, everything that she was trying to make the statement of, according to what she's been saying in her interviews. of appreciating the essence of hip hop and all of that stuff and things of that sort. But yeah, man, it yeah, there were a couple skips on there at the end, and people made it seem like there weren't. I don't know if there's such a huge gap between this and you know what I'm saying. It's just stuff like that that just gets me, bro. The way we view things, and just to make ourselves look more mature. Like I don't think if you're more mature, if you rocking with alligator bites, if you put that above, because you can't even call it mature because you got Metro and Future, Metro Boomin and Future on the next. You know what I'm saying? It's just the stuff that I be seeing. I'm like, okay, whatever, bro. Be acting fake woke type deal. And it's not even calling Dolce's music woke. Like I say, I rock with Dolce, everything like that. Boom, bat, brrr, boom. I'm everything. It's everything. And it boom, and it bap, and it boom, and it clap, and it. I love wake up, wakes up, get the race up, by the race up, for the mother of percent stuff. The woo-ha joint that she had on there, that was like an ode to Busta Rhymes and everything, where she was rapping. He said, on my own. And the woman was really a dude. I love that. I love that album. I love Pointer. There are skippable tracks on it, and people acting like it's some perfect hip hop 10 out of 10 joint with no. There should be no reason. What I'm trying to get to here. Why Dolce is number 4 on this list, and Lotto's number 31, bro. There's not a 27 album difference between the two, bro. And the Dolce joint is not more enjoyable to listen to than Layla. Now that's a little more subjective by me because my favorite album personally was the Layla joint. But it's like, come on, like let's be real here. The We Don't Trust You. This came out of nowhere when it dropped, and it hit like a ton of breaks, everything like that. It was hard. We didn't know that they was even just beefing with Drake, and the whole thing was about beefing with Drake. 2 albums. What he say? I get the Kim to it, but the skim through it. Shout out to Drake, bro, because he had his moments, and I appreciate the fact that he fought back against Kendrick before he ran to the court. He did fight back with his raps, even with the Heart Part 6, and I appreciated that originally, and I respected it, even if he lost. Chromacopia is better than GNX. This is glaze. You know how the kids say glazing? This is glazing Kendrick, bro. And I love Kendrick and the entire, like I said, with the Beyonce joint. With the Beyonce joint being, up there in the top 10 and everything like that, it wasn't because the actual album and the music in the album. It was because of the concept of how the album came to be about. I'm going to make an entire country album because you cast me out of country music. I'm going to make an entire West Coast music album because you're trying to claim that you're more West Coast than me, and you have been for some time now. You did the 0 to 100 video with the game and stuff like that in Compton, in my neighborhood, and projects, and saying my city love you more. Your city love me more than they love you. Uh, I go to your city, you can't even come around there, and I run your city, I run your town, I run LA. And he made an entire West Coast album. I appreciate that. And he said, "You not like us? I'm gonna make a whole West Coast album with the West Coast sound. You got to run to Atlanta to get your sound. You don't have a sound. What is Toronto sound? We don't know." Because Drake, the biggest artist out of Toronto, other than what, Justin Bieber? Well, Justin Bieber's just from Canada, but the biggest artist out of Toronto doesn't have a distinct sound. His distinct sound has been grabbing a little bit of everybody else's sound, just kind of calling it Drake. So yeah, I love the concept of GNX, but GNX is not better than Chromacopia, and it's not the number 1 album of 2024. Those are my thoughts. Now,
that's for losers, man. I don't get involved in that stuff, but
And Rashad Milligan rolling out.
That's a good question.
Yeah, we can't ask Rashad a question.
Hey, Rashad.